It's time for Milberger's Gardening South Texas, live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery at 1604 in Bulverde Road. During the next 2 hours, our experts will help you with your gardening questions when you call 210-308-8867. That's 210-308-8867. Or come by Milberger's during the show and have your question answered in person. And now it's time for Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. A very special Milberger's Gardening South Texas. It's the last one of the year, but also it's the last one for our good friend Milton. He'll be joining us later on in the show.
No.
I'm Alex Escobar here with Dr. Calvin Finch and Mark Peterson. Enjoying this lovely breezy day. Expecting some cold weather coming in these next few days, so that should be...
Yes, prepare for it. Calvin and I have been talking about it for a very long time. Planning is everything. I just looked. We have plenty of insulate, either 120 feet in a package or by the roll, 12 inches wide. Let's see, I think $1, either $1.08 or $1.80. I'll have to check again. Per foot.
Per what?
Per foot.
Okay.
Give us a call.
Probably $1.08 per foot.
Give us a call at 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867.
I was just thinking I better check that and make sure.
Yeah, well, what is the forecast? Is basically what, like 38 degrees it might get down to?
Yeah, so 30, 38, 37. It's coming in tonight, and that'll be tomorrow, and I don't think it's going to get very high.
Now, and that
I don't have it. I don't have my phone open right now.
If you're in the hill country, there'll be spots where you'll get close to freezing. So keep that in mind.
Any low spot? Certainly up in the hill country, higher elevation.
Some of the gardeners have already been subjected to freezes. So, but gosh, it's hard to even believe that when the weather is as warm as it's been the last few days.
Absolutely.
It's a T-shirt and shorts on right now.
That might change by later tonight. So
yes, definitely changing.
It's hard to. We sit here and we look at these 12 tables of cyclamen, beautiful different colors. Now, of course, they look like they're delicate, but they aren't really too delicate in terms of the cold weather. If the foliage is normally not affected by the cold weather, but what you don't want is the blooms to be knocked off because it takes them so long to come back, and generally by the end of the winter, the foliage is still there, but the blooms still haven't reappeared. So it's worthwhile if the temperatures are going to get down below freezing ever, like a 28. Mark's insulate is perfect for cyclamen because usually it's planted on a relatively thin row in front of a building or fence or in the shade, and so you just have to put it over the top and weigh it down.
Yeah.
What about Mark? How do you make sure that you got enough width to get the weigh it down? And what do you use? Rocks mostly?
Either you can use anything. Yeah, rocks.
2x4s.
2x4s, large branches and stumps. Just about anything. But you want to you don't want to lay it tight. You want to get a little air underneath there because air is a wonderful insulation. So you puff it up a little bit and make sure you have enough on the ends that you can do that.
Yeah, and you don't put the rocks in 2x4s through the middle usually.
No.
You have them around the edge. That's why you have that plenty of space.
In fact, if you want, a little something in the middle to poke it up just a little bit. Doesn't have to be very high. We're not talking a big tent stake, but just maybe a rock or something to move it up 4 inches or so.
You don't want the wind to catch it. That kind of defeats the whole purpose. Of course, the neighbor will be happy because the insulate will be blown over on his cycle.
Yeah. So he'll get, oh, look at this, what Santa brought me. Yeah, some more insulate.
It's looking like the lowest we'll get is Tuesday night with a low of 36 degrees.
Okay,
Ooh.
All right.
Now, yeah, that's pretty threatening
So,
because as you move towards the hill country, those will hit probably, some of them will get 32 degrees.
So we usually figure 4 to 6 degrees cooler, minimum. So
it also means if you got bougainvillea and tropical hibiscus and mandevilla and some of the other cold sensitive plants.
Some of the other tropical and subtropical plants.
They need to go into a permanent, basically a permanent shelter for the winter.
Yeah. We kind of keep in mind 48 degrees. We start to worry about these things. 38 degrees, definitely have to get them in. 32, that's when things are starting to flowers and such.
Now,
28, 32.
Porterweed, we're using more and more of that because it's such a wonderful nectar-producing plant. But if you're growing it,
that's definitely a 48-degree plant. You want if it reaches that, you want it to go inside somewhere.
Yeah, because a lot of them have already lost some of their leaves with this that cool weather what we had a few weeks ago. So, and I get, it's not overly expensive. You can buy new ones next spring, but it's always best, seems like, if you can preserve it and keep it alive. And we had one of our listeners and, of course, a monarch expert, Lulu, the teacher that conducts a class in a club for her students on monarchs and milkweed. She was able to protect the porterweed, which I had never had much success with, but she described it, and I'm trying to duplicate her techniques to see if we can keep it alive, because it grows real fast. It'll even if the leaves come off, as long as the roots are still alive, it'll perk up when you plant it in the end of March or in early April next spring. That's porterweed. Yeah. It's quite a unusual plant, a weird plant, I always like to call it.
But if you can keep it over against the freezes, or over winter was the word I was looking for. It will start producing good nectar early on. Normally we don't get it around here for sale until a little bit later because it is a tropical plant. But if you can keep it and then get it out in the sun and start producing the nectar, you'll be surprised how many butterflies and bees and what have you will be out there.
And another
hummingbirds.
Yeah, as long as we're on that topic, you still got a little time to get. If you're thinking of the blue curl, you want a nectar plant for early in the spring, one that will grow and bloom in the shade or the sun. Consider that blue. What is it?
Blue curl. Blue curl.
Blue curl. And if you got the easiest way to get the seed is if you've got a neighbor that grows it, because he or she probably took some of the seed heads off this spring and put them in a sack, and that's all it takes. Get it spread right now, and if you don't have access to that neighbor or your garden club hasn't made it available, any of the members, the one commercial source, as far as I know, is just the Native American Seed Company. They work closely with us along with a number of the other internet seed suppliers, and they're the one that's in. Well, they've got I think a shop actually in New Braunfels, but their main office is
in Junction.
Junction.
Yeah.
And just go Native American Seed Company, or look, or go to Blue. Gosh, I can't remember.
Yeah. Just the Blue Curl on that. Now I have found one pack on our seed racks.
Really?
Yeah.
Blue Curl?
Blue Curl. I don't know if it's still there, but I know I found it once.
Well, if anybody wants to check, just call in to Milberger's and.
We'll send Milberger.
Did you
over.
hide it?
No. We'll just send Milberger. He's not doing anything. Milton over there. He's getting up. Okay. The seed rack on the right, towards the top.
The other right.
Yeah, that one too. Anyway, we have to just order him around. It's his last day. But what about Wild Seed? Wild Seed Farms? Do you know? I've never seen it.
No, they do not. They do not have it. They used to have it.
Oh, okay.
They do not have it. But what they do have, and their mixes and everything.
There you go. I was going to say that they have
not Blue Curl,
but not Blue Curl.
But they
have a lot of mixes at Wild Seed Farms. They have a whole two sides packs.
Salvia coccinea is another one that is shade, can grow in shade or sun. It blooms starts blooming. That's an issue there though, because that starts blooming later in the spring and blooms right through the winter.
Yeah, that's one of our consistent plants that we like to say it would tolerate shade, and it will bloom throughout the year, but it is a little bit later.
Yeah, and it's very attractive.
Yeah.
It's not a disciplined row type plant.
No.
Another one that makes a good nectar source. Is the wildflower that's in most of the
mixes.
Yeah.
So I like Coreopsis.
That's the Coreopsis is a good one.
Yeah, and then there's the Indian blanket and in our Mexican hat, and what else? Bee balm, Monarda's a good one.
That's right, and all those are attractive nectar sources. Mm-hmm. And the Coreopsis is one that blooms relatively early, but that blooms over a long season.
Yeah.
Too.
We had some, or my neighbor had some, and they would flower for maybe 5 to 6 weeks, and then go down or go dormant. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, they'd come up with a new crop of flowers.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So the multiple flowers over the year.
Yeah, I have Coreopsis, and their Coreopsis and even the Salvia coccinea are a part of almost every mix. Mm-hmm. And that's a good way to get your wild seeds, wildflower seeds, is the mixes that Texas Oklahoma mix is one that works really well. And another one is a pollinator called a pollinator mix. That's the one. Douglas King Seed Company, I think.
That's another good company. So Native American Seed, Wild Seed Farms, and Douglas King.
Yeah, that's three firms, internet firms that deal closely with us on promoting, trying to help the monarch population and its relationship to availability of milkweed seeds for its egg laying.
Now, and speaking of wild seed or wildflower seeds, yes, there's still time to get them into the ground, but hurry. Some radio personalities, he hasn't put them in the ground yet. So, but there's still time. I understand he'll have a lot more time on his hands.
Well, I don't He said, Mark said, put them in the ground. Well, I never even bothered.
Okay, yeah.
I just put them on top of the ground.
Put them on top of the ground.
As long as they make contact with the soil, that's all it takes.
If there's anything, you kind of clear away some of the organic matter because you want good seed-soil contact.
And in a lot of cases, including in my neighborhood, with the erratic rainfall we've had, there's a lot of bare ground. Lots of ideal places for wildflower seeds. And if you can time it, this is kind of late for wildflower seeds.
Yeah, it is.
This year, it's better to spread that seed than it is to leave it in a drawer someplace. And that's what a lot of us are going to do. To do quite often. And, every year you'll have less of the seed germinate. But the good news is that quite often some of the seed will germinate even when it's a few years old. So get it out on the ground and give it a chance to grow. And one of the favorite is bluebonnet seed, of course. That has had a tough few years. Last year the year before did all right, but this last spring was not the best. It needs some well-timed rain when you put it out, and then at least one good rain, and then it'll germinate, and then you'll have a wonderful bloom in the spring. And that's always part of the mixes too. So, and look when you're considering a mix, look on the flowers. Kind of note the list that Mark mentioned and the ones I've mentioned in my columns and in the radio here, and then see which ones you like the best, and make sure that those are in your mix, because you can buy them, the seed
individually,
concentrates too, just like Mark says, the blue curl that was here
that Milton is hunting down. There are a few, but most of the packets that we have are mixes, but they're not. They're kind of national mixes, and that's why Calvin and I have strongly encouraged people to go to Native American Seed or Wild Seed Farms or Douglas King, because they have mixes specially suited for Texas, and some ones that we've remarked about. There's a pollinator mix. There's a Texas-Oklahoma mix. There's a roadside mix. There's a shady mix. I don't know about that.
Central Texas.
Central Texas. I like a Caddo mix. There's a Caddo and Comanche mix. I think that has some grasses in there as well. But all these are really good, specifically designated wildflowers for our area.
Now, one question to change this topic a little bit is: do we need a break?
Yes, we'll take a quick break real quick. Milton just got back, so we'll check with him after the break, see if we found those seeds. Give us a call at 210-308-8867. This is Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Welcome back. Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Give us a call at 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867. This is the last show for the year. Milton's back. Were we able to find any of those Blue Cross seeds out there?
What's that?
The Blue Cross seeds?
Blue Curl.
Blue Curl, I'm sorry, but Blue Curl. No,
you're as bad as me, Alex.
I know.
It's catching. Don't bring it down this end of the porch. So.
It's contagious over here.
Yeah. Anyway, so
there's another. Did you want to continue on this topic?
No. So let's go on.
One of the questions that we've had, and is should we fertilize the lawn right now? And that it's not recommended. It's pretty late in the season.
I'm more blunt. I go, why? So But
yeah,
anyway.
and what Mark's issue is that the grass has moved into a different chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's got a strong root system, but it's organizing the nutrients for greening up next spring, not this fall. It's not going to be able to utilize a lot more nutrients this fall. So it's really not the best time to fertilize. So you would just want to wait, be patient, and again we go back to the when you mow real grass twice, that may be as late as May 1st next spring.
Mm-hmm.
So be patient and hang on. You can mow because the winter weeds are coming
I
up.
was going to say, or what's our term for it? A sustainable lawn.
Yeah.
So it'll have wild poa or wild bluegrass, rescue grass, the various cool season forbs, otherwise known as weeds.
Thistle and there's a whole list of. Now they're not coming up as fast as we would normally expect. Although in the vegetable garden and the flower garden where you water.
I was going to say, what's the characteristic that's missing? Yeah.
Yeah,
water.
The rescue grass is going strong up there, and the other weeds are prospering. But yeah, just be patient on the fertilization. What about the trees, Mark? That's been an issue.
So when I was with Saws, we'd get phone calls every so often, particularly in the winter. Worried about my oak tree or worried about my tree. Should I be watering? In a situation like we've been having recently where the natural precipitation is way down. So I'm worried about my tree. Well, they're not transpiring. They're not using a whole lot of water, just a minimal amount. So that's what you should add to the soil, just a minimal amount. Once every 4 to 6 weeks at most.
What about the fertilization?
Same thing. Is lots of arguments among the researchers whether to do it in November or February or after the leaves are fully expanded in May. And pretty much it's not a requirement, not like turf grass where we like to get it into a certain period of time. So a little bit goes a long way. You can do it a little bit in the fall, a little bit in February, and it'll be very good.
But on the other hand, I take it that this is a good time to plant shade trees.
Absolutely. And you know what? CPS Energy has a rebate for that. And we have most, if not all, of the permitted plants. So you go to the website, Green Shade, Green Shade Tree Rebate. You Google that in, and it'll take you directly to the CPS Energy's website, and you can look down all the requirements. There's a whole host of permitted trees, but you have to plant them on certain sides of the house, and there's a maximum of 5 per address, per
and
landscape,
of course, the idea
per residence.
You say, why is CPS Energy involved? Well, they're trying to conserve energy from air conditioning mostly, but also you can save some heating too at times. But we did find that we had a listener yesterday talk about redbud. It had taken a hit because of generally they don't last a long time, and they can be sensitive to the freezing temperatures. But we expect some redbuds and other trees. Yeah, we've got a good selection here now, but we expect some others in January. I guess that's
right. it was either you or somebody went and asked Peter, when should we expect them? And he said later on in January, I think you told me. So they're coming, but don't forget about that rebate from CPS Energy. It's a very generous rebate.
You brought up planning them on certain sides of the house, so what would be the reason for that?
So as Calvin mentioned, we're looking at energy conservation. And so you are limited to planting them on the east, south, and west sides of the house. You won't get very much energy or energy conservation if it's planted on the north side, because the sun in the north is in the southern. Right. In the northern hemisphere, it's on the southern aspect.
And I don't think the CPS talks about or limits the how close to plant it to the house. And
yeah, that was a big debate among ourselves early on, and rather than having a certain amount and having to go check it to make sure everything was so far from the house, so we just didn't put it in the guidelines. So yeah, now in general, the rules are, and of course, these have been in use for 60 to 70 years. No closer to a building if it's a tree that matures above 50 feet, no closer than 15 feet to the house, preferably 20. And most of our trees are considered medium nationally, but they would be all large here. So we're looking at the live oaks, the cedar elms, pecans, Arizona ashes. All these are in that general 50 to 55 foot range. So you don't want them closer than 15 feet from the house. You're going to pay for it over the lifetime of the tree.
And we've got lots of articles in all of the sources that Mark has written for and that I've written for that list the recommended trees. And the CPS program is much more liberal than what I think is the best recommended trees. I probably, in most of our soils in this area, wouldn't plant pecans anymore. Arizona ashes, I probably wouldn't plant, although the birds like them. Mm-hmm. But
speaking of birds, one of our favorite trees is the Naqua.
Oh gosh, is it now? He's converted.
I'm converted. Yes, almost there on Cenizo. But definitely a Naqua's.
And I've got one, and that's a slow grower. I was just thinking about every time we talk to a gardener and make a recommended, and they say, "Well, I want one fast growing. I'm old. I don't want the tree will take forever."
And I would say, you never plant a tree for yourself. You plant it for the generations after you, but they don't want to hear that. So I have my 5 fast-growing trees with the least amount of problems, and that would be Mexican white oak, Montezuma cypress, Texas red oak, cedar elm, Mexican sycamore. I always forget Mexican sycamore, but yes. So those are species which grow very fast and have few, if any, pests.
Yeah, they're kind of the class. Although it surprises me a little bit on the Montezuma cypress that Mark is such an advocate for that. It did it have some problems with the freezes or? Not any. I guess not any more than the other.
Not any more than anybody else. So if you want to see some really nice ones in an urban setting, you need to go down to the quarry. They have about 7 or 8 Montezuma cypresses around the quarry, and they look very, very nice. Now they get good watering, so they do need a little extra water, but they are as drought resistant or more so than the bald cypress.
And they don't have as much, they don't have knees or anything.
Nope, no knees. And they do have kind of a weeping aspect to it for all those northerners who miss their weeping willows.
They got a touch of color sometimes in the foliage.
A touch is a good one. You can see that one, Alex. Straight ahead right there.
Yes.
So it's okay.
And then, of course, Texas red oak has quite often have a good color. This year was not the best for it.
Yeah.
Well, some of them are still haven't lost their leaves.
There you go. I was going to say, it was not, I would have said not good. And then this last couple of weeks, all of a sudden you go, look at that. Driving up in the hill country, going up to Fair Oaks Ranch and Bernie this past week. I went, look at that. Oh,
color.
Really nice color.
Yeah. Yeah, so you got lots of choices, and you may as well, you want to take advantage of the CPS, the information that the website gives you, and also the $50 per tree rebate.
So and a maximum of 5. So 5 trees at $50, lifetime for that residence. Which that means is, so if you had a previous owner and they used it for 2, you only have 3 left. Or if they used all 5, I'm so sorry. You have no more trees that you can plant using that rebate. You can always plant trees. Or again, when's the best time to plant a tree, Alex?
Is it right now? Or what time is it?
Yeah, it is right now.
Right now?
The answer is right now.
Right
the
now.
next time was 20 years ago.
Gotcha.
So, or actually, maybe the other way around. That's the old saying. When was the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. When's the next best time? Right now.
I should have started when I was 10 years old.
Okay, and now the article that appeared that we prepared for the Express News, and I believe it showed up in the Austin Statesman too, was the article on growing poinsettias, or not just growing them, but maximizing the attractiveness in your home, because most of us got some poinsettias as gifts, or got some plants to decorate the house, give it a holiday look, and now they're relatively easy to keep alive and keep attractive, and that's what the article spends all the time on. And so we went over that in pretty much detail, and then we had some good responses from the listeners, but we'll talk about that a little bit more.
Absolutely. We'll talk about a little bit more after the break. Give us a call, 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867. We'll be right back with Milberger's Gardening, South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Welcome back to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer, 210-308-8867. We have James on the line. James, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm glad I got in just for a minute.
James,
I didn't think I'm here.
Maybe not. I can't hear him. Can you hear him?
1, 2, 3.
Are we there?
I'm here.
I
Uh-oh.
think we might have lost James. Again, 210-308-8867.
Call back, James.
Yes.
We miss you.
Before the break, we were talking about your article and poinsettias are the biggest common gifts that people get as plants, correct?
Oh, poinsettia?
Poinsettias?
Yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah.
What are some other plants that people might be getting as gifts? What's
Of course, one of those that here is on sale is the Christmas cactus. There's a ton of them there. And they're available. And, of course, we don't promote the cyclamen as much for indoor plants, but they make a great indoor plant and easy to grow. And then I was trying to determine, Mark, do we know if the Phalaenopsis orchid was was in bloom?
I do not know. Maybe we'll catch Peter. Or we can send our young intern, Milton Glueck, to go find that. But that's an excellent one. And they come in a wide variety of colors, just like the cyclamen now.
Well, and then I think...
do you see some of the... By the way, you see some of the Christmas cactus? So normally they were a little red. Now I see some pink ones, and even maybe it's yellow. I don't know, kind of early color. So anyway, they're coming in different colors as well.
Very nice. 210.
And that's a plant that'll last forever. Now it's you have to go through a technique to get it to bloom every year, but you did a pretty good job of describing what that.
Yeah, and it was easier back in Michigan. Mother Peterson had one for 25 years, Christmas cactus. Finally got so big she had to get rid of it. It was just too big. But the point is, we go through a lot of darkness in Michigan starting in around November. Now down here you're going to have to create some artificial darkness. And we usually do it about September, the latter part of September to October, and you start thinking about you're cutting back on water, you're cutting back on all fertilization, and you're letting it go kind of dormant, and then you're starting to shade it out a little bit, or you put it into a closet, or you just kind of keep it away from nighttime light. And then it will start reblooming come around Christmas time. So that's where the poinsettias and the amaryllis and the Christmas cactus. You have to put it in a little state of shock, if you will.
All right, and well, it looks like we got James back on the line.
James,
how are we doing?
back.
Okay, I could hear you a few minutes ago, but y'all couldn't hear
James,
me.
are you there?
Can you hear me?
What are you doing? Are you doing something wrong, Alex? Is it you?
It's not me. I can assure you it's not me.
Testing.
Well, there's
1, 2,
Milton
3.
wandering around it. Yeah. So,
Well, Milton wandered around a lot.
yeah.
So, anyway.
Well, on the poinsettias, the thing they've become easier to grow. They've made improvements, I guess, by selection and breeding and all, so that you can actually you have a little more. They have a little more tolerance for drying out. But I hate to say that because they still will decline pretty quickly if you let them dry out more than one time.
I have experienced that. I have several that I bought from here, poinsettias, and I was not very good about watering them. And lo and behold, they got pretty dry before I got the water to them eventually. But that is...
Did they recover?
Yes, they did.
Oh, good.
Yeah. They didn't lose their leaves, or they didn't lose the bracts. So... But they were looking a little droopy, like they were ready to. So, but it was a long time. It was like 3 days before I got water to them.
Now, the classic way to keep them watered is to use some ice cubes. I mean, they're not a xeriscapes plant, so you need to water them on a really regular basis.
Yeah,
and the easy
consistency is the key aspect of it.
Yeah, a lot of times we say the best way is to soak them in the sink or the bathtub twice a week and let them drain out, and then put them back on the... That's one of the complications or the limits, is that we quite often have them on the furniture or on tables for displays, dining room tables or wooden tables in the hallway, and you don't want the water running through, so quite often we say, well, let's use the ice cube option, which you do 5 or 6 ice cubes a couple times a week, and then once a week you give them that thorough soaking in the bathtub. The article goes in some quite a bit of detail What is it? What is that?
I know.
Okay.
It looked almost like cyclamen. It was so prolific on the flowers.
Or primula, even.
Oh, yeah, primula.
But it's not.
Which are not here. Anyway. Yeah, you were talking about the ice cubes. Now, in my articles that I have a bunch of articles on gardenstylesa.com, and you put in there holiday plant care and on the articles, and they'll pop up. I got down to even determining the number of ice cubes per dimension or the width of the container. So it's like 4 per 6 inch, 8 per.
But you're trying to accomplish
6 to 8, yeah.
You're trying to accomplish with that ice cube deal is you want enough water to keep the plant from declining, but you don't want the water to drain out onto the furniture or the hallway wooden floors or anything. So that's the advantage of it. And plus, some of the plants can be pretty heavy.
Right.
It gets to be a hassle to have to move them to the sink to water them a couple times a week. So that ice cubes plus one time visit to the bathtub or to the sink really works pretty well. Another thing, you don't want them in front of the heat register. They don't last long when they get blasted by heat, and we expect it to get colder, even in San Antonio, and have our heat registers working, so make sure they're not in front of the heat registers.
Like tonight and tomorrow?
Yeah. Or the other, it's a little less of a problem here in San Antonio, but you don't want them in front of the door that lets the cold air come in, and because that'll be a problem with them too, cold air or the hot air.
Yes, they are a subtropical plant from southern Mexico originally. So
now, if you can,
I'm not. I don't know if it's semi-arid, but no, it's not. There must be a hillside that get plenty of rainfall from. They're getting plenty of rainfall because I'm thinking of Oaxaca and Michoacan and places like that. Pacific rainfall.
They, of course, they also appear even in South Africa and all. A lot of people. They're such an attractive plant that they're planted a lot of places.
Even in South San Antonio, so you'll be able to find some here and there. Some poinsettias that were planted. Now, south-facing, sheltered areas, away from any kind of lights.
Yeah.
But you'll find them. And I found one along one of the greenways.
Yeah, you don't want them in that southern exposure. You want them the eastern exposure, basically, so you get a little bit limited sun. And even if you have them in the house, it's better if you have them like in front of the eastern exposure, or it works in the southern exposure as long as the direct sun is not on.
What I could say, bright. You say that, and you'll see this written up: bright indirect light. Whatever that means, bright indirect light is what you'll see frequently in the literature.
So if anybody has any other comments about their success or points or their challenges, and give us a call and let us and the rest of the audience know too. So because there's a lot of them out there, and they can continue to be an attractive addition to our holiday and even a year-long situation. Okay.
I was going to say Milton went out and found a photo of the Phalaenopsis. Oh, you took the photo. You didn't just find it lying around on the ground in the greenhouse. You took the photo. Okay. And they were in brilliant bloom. In fact, it was blooming so much I didn't recognize it. I didn't know what it was. But that's another excellent one. And a lot of times you hear people, we got the excellent container, and make sure you water the roots. And I kind of go, it doesn't have any roots. It's a what do you call it? Up in the tree. Flowering. Doesn't have a lot of roots. It's a bromeliad. It's in the bromeliad family. Just like our wonderful ball moss or Spanish moss.
The flowers are a little more
a little bit more colorful than
the ball moss. Speaking of the color, I guess we're getting close to the news, but the over there by my Coreopsis are Mark's violas, too. Mm-hmm. That's another thing. I think they're still on sale, aren't they, Mark?
I believe they are. I believe either the violas and the pansies or one or the other.
Yes,
that's another spectacular color situation. I can see the purples and the yellows and the orange. That orange is over there. Not as many oranges as there are yellows and purples and whites, but they look good. They're a great plant for the containers in full sun.
Yes, we have pansies on sale, 4 for $5. Violas on sale, 4 for $5 as well.
Yeah, cool.
But we have a lot of color like that, don't we? Do you have the list right there? What other ones do we have?
For sale?
For sale, yes.
We have holiday cactus, now 50% off. We have onions on sale.
Yeah. Do we have some other cool season color?
Cyclamen.
Yeah. What's the cyclamen for?
Cyclamen, they go for $6.99.
All right.
Yeah, that's the regular price on the cyclamen.
Interior plants, 15% off. Lantanas on sale for $6.88.
Oh, that is a good plant. Now they're slowly going to be a little bit crispy in the next couple of months, but right now they have some flowers on them. That we have. We have both the new gold and some of the hybrids, the native and camera hybrids. We have here.
So you can.
We have the purple trailing and the white trailing as well.
Now that is one of the favorite nectar plants for the fall. Those lantanas. So you could still. You could still be providing nectar to the lingering monarchs and all the rest of the butterflies. The red admirals aren't lingering; they're just here all the time. But they like that lantana blooms too.
Absolutely. We'll be right back after a short break with Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. See you then.
We're back with Milberger's Gardening South Texas, live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery at 1604 in Bulverde Road. Come out to visit or call us at 210-308-8867. That's 210-308-8867. And now back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
And welcome back to the second hour of Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. It's Milton Glueck, and you may have heard. So Alex is going to be taking over the show and doing a great job so far. So this, I'm sure I will drop in and bug these guys again and again and again, and bug you guys as well. But give us a call or come by the nursery. We're at 1604 on Bulverde Road, but you can call us at 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867. James, we fixed the issue, so give us a call back with your Meyer lemon I think you had a Meyer Lemon report that you were going to give us as well, so that'll be great. But I know James had some other things that were happening today too. So, but yep, give us a call and tell us what's going on. All righty. So where do we leave off? Do you?
Well, I kind of thought we should talk about the vegetables because,
Yeah, I think that'd be
we've
great.
got to the point where we're harvesting a lot of vegetables right now. We had somebody reported yesterday that they picked was it James that reported they picked a lot of tomatoes?
One of our Jameses, yeah.
Yeah, and the peppers. Some folks are still harvesting peppers and okra, I believe. Still,
okra?
but for not much longer.
Oh, okay.
But and then of course the broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, all the greens, Swiss chard, kale, they're all blooming up a storm. It's been a little difficult to get spinach this season unless you got it earlier than we normally planted it. And I know a lot of gardeners didn't find it, but
If you had some seed, maybe some early.
some
Yeah.
gardeners that's what the report they.
Right. Yeah, we
They-
normally don't recommend that, but some gardeners do it by seed, and
Yeah,
they have
they-
some.
If you didn't have seed, you didn't have spinach this year, which is part of it. Now, the thing about the broccoli, too, you want to get those, you want to harvest it, get the big heads out before they go to seed so that you can encourage the new, smaller heads production. They'll keep producing for quite a while. And, in fact, you can still plant broccoli up till about February 1st.
So you have another month.
Mark, do we still have broccoli at the?
Yeah, we still have broccoli transplants out there.
So
Come by. We have some cabbage, and we have some cauliflower up there. That's what the was trying
Oh,
to
gotcha. All right, well, hang on to that thought for a minute. We got
Okay.
James back on. I want to get
good.
to him at 210-308-8867. Hey, James, welcome back. What's going on, man?
Am I live?
You're
Am I alive?
We hear you.
I'm alive. Hey, that's great.
We checked on you. We called the hospital. Apparently, you're alive. You're doing fine, so you're okay to go on the air.
Sounds good. Well, let me welcome the new host. I think his name is
Yeah.
Alex. I didn't get to listen yesterday or today just for a few minutes on a drive over. But I didn't know until talking to phone screener that you're retiring,
Yeah.
Milton. So that's congratulations.
Thank you.
I asked him. I didn't think I'd get back in, so I asked him how many years, and that's been a while. I knew you've been on there for a while, but I didn't realize that while. Yeah,
It's been a
that's
while.
great.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, that's
I
great.
miss you.
I appreciate everything you've done. You bring a lot of good thoughts and humor and whatnot to the show. I'm going to miss that. And
Thank you, man.
but
You'll be fine.
enjoy whatever's up next on your
You
plate.
got it.
Okay. Hey, my Meyer lemon. So when I called last week, I was advised go ahead and harvest the fruit. So I took about 2/3 off day before yesterday to give away some for Christmas. We had a late Christmas. And I noticed, and this could be normal or not, I don't recall. It was dry. The leaves are yellowing from like midpoint down to the lower leaves. And is that a function of the weather? Is that normal? Or maybe I'm thinking maybe I let it get too dry, or maybe both.
Well, yeah, you could with this warm weather. It would have been relatively, and of course, a container is always a
Challenge, yeah.
Yeah, it's a challenge there to make sure that they get water. The good news is, of course, the Meyer lemon will survive, but yeah, it doesn't look attractive. I don't like it when my leaves decline.
Yeah. Okay, now the top part and the leaves are still, the new leaves, the new growth, if you will, it's still real lush and green. It's just from the middle down, they're starting to turn yellow and drop some leaves. So,
How did the fruit? Did you use any of it?
very, very juicy. I've been cutting them one a day or two a day for
cool.
a month or longer for my wife's iced tea, and they are extremely juicy. And in fact, I'm at my granddaughter's birthday party, and I gave my son about 30 yesterday, roughly. I didn't count them. And it looks like he made some lemonade. I'll have to go check when I go back over there. But anyway, I was glad to get in. I just wanted to give Milton a shout out.
Thank you, man. Thank you for the report. I know we have a lot of people that are growing Meyer lemons some are having troubles and stuff. So
yeah,
that's a big help. But thank you for the nice words.
Mine was a bumper crop this year. Yeah.
One gardener that we were trying to figure out why he didn't have blooms this year. But it's common. There's a lot. The usual reason was that they got caught early in that freeze, and even if it wasn't blooming, those buds were damaged.
Yeah, and I'm lucky enough to have an abundance of bees. I don't know where they're hiving at, but they're all over that thing in the springtime. So yeah, it's a good pollinating year.
All right, well, you get back to the party, man.
All right, y'all take care.
Thanks.
Thanks, James.
All right, that'll free up a line at 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867. And I was going to mention yesterday, so you were talking about the veggies we had in rep. Wanted to get James on. Did we finish up the vegetable stuff? My tomatoes are still going. I don't know how 38's going to help them.
Oh no, yeah.
Is this it?
This is
pick them.
If you got full size that are showing any color inclination, I would get them. I would harvest them because they're probably ready to ripen, and they'll ripen on the counter just as quickly. Well, more quickly than they will outside, and you don't want them to be damaged from the cold. So. Yeah, harvest those that are full size that look like they're ready to start ripening.
Okay.
And you've had great luck with peppers too, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, I got to bring that bad boy in. I've got a.
You have a bad boy?
Yeah, a bad boy pepper. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
I've never heard of that one.
I think I have a pepper called the Anomaly that's still growing and putting on peppers. But yeah, so
that would be
I got to bring that
anomaly at this time of year.
Yeah, yes. it's a what was I think it was in Anaheim, and so yeah, it's in a pot, so I can bring it in and protect it, which I'm going to do. Do I need to protect my now about 1 year into its growth? Oh shucks, what is it? Pineapple? What do you think?
Yes.
Oh, do protect the pineapple?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Think
I'm
Hawaii.
Okay.
Hawaii.
Well, I didn't know. Maybe it gets
pineapples,
cold.
Hawaii.
Does it ever get cold in Hawaii?
On top of the volcanoes.
Okay. See? Okay.
Well, they grow a lot of them in Australia, too.
Yeah. Okay. I will bring it in because there's a lot of work that's gone into that one little pineapple.
It's not.
Someday I will have a pineapple
in a kind of a sheltered location.
Not sheltered enough. I could shelter it, but it's in a container too.
Okay.
So,
because I wouldn't be quite as. I don't think that this cold threat is going to hurt a pineapple, but it'd be heartbreaking if it did after all you've gone through with it.
Yeah, and I probably don't need to worry about my crop.
What's its name?
Piney.
Piney?
Yeah.
I knew he named it.
You could have guessed it, yeah. Uh-huh. And then I don't have to protect my Crawford reseeding lettuce. It looks beautiful. It's surprising.
How big is it?
I'll send a picture to you. It is probably now about 3 inches wide, 2 inches tall.
Gracious.
I know.
Mine has just barely started, but it finally, all the containers have finally started to germinate. So
I'm not going to send a picture to Mark because he's going to tell me I have poisoned Crawford reseeding lettuce.
What?
Like the poison oak or sumac that you thought I had. Yeah, looking online, that's what Google finds too.
I said leaves a 3, flee.
But it's going so well.
Yeah.
I didn't plant it. Calvin says the birds planted it.
Could be.
Yeah.
I hate to get rid of it. It looks so beautiful.
It does, doesn't it?
It does.
Or it could be a box elder.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look for box elder.
No.
Do
Well, it's easy because the stems would be opposite each other.
Oh, I think they are. Okay, anyway. It's all right. I didn't plant box elder either, so.
No, the birds would have planted either one of those.
Oh, okay. Maybe one of the cats planted it. Do ferals plant things?
Do they plant it? No.
No, okay. Do they dig it up?
Yes.
Okay. Do they fertilize it? Occasionally?
Yeah, but I don't want that fertilizer.
No. Okay. All right, 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867. So, yes, that's a report from my garden. Anything else you want to discuss on the veggies?
Well, I think that we've gotten some reports from yesterday that some gardeners, the carrots are finally germinating.
Mm-hmm.
Carrots and the beets. Who was telling us about?
It was baby beets.
Yeah. Well, somebody was going to plant a ton of one of the Jameses.
Yeah, I think
one
so
of the
too.
James
Yeah,
is going to plant those. Yes.
Beets, and then other beets were growing. I got a few carrots growing, but I didn't have a mass, a consistent germination of the rows that I planted in carrots and beets like I normally do. So I think the weather was not. Finally they came up when the weather did cool. So that was another one of the plants that was in a situation like that. The one plant that is doing really well now is the English peas, the kind that you can eat, the pods, and then the other one is the flower, the sweet peas. They haven't started blooming yet, but they're close. So I expect them to be blooming in a couple weeks.
You grew those from seed?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You always generally grow English peas and sweet peas from seed, but they're unpredictable because the English peas aren't as bad as the sweet peas. But the sweet peas, if it's too warm or if it's too cold, they don't like either. They like the weather perfect for them.
Okay,
they're pretty bossy.
So you have bossy dogs,
kind of like
bossy,
your feral cats.
Yes, but you have bossy dogs and bossy sweet peas.
Yes, for sure.
That's funny. Let's see, what else do we have going on? Let's mention. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Well, the snapdragons are doing okay, and the stalks are going strong and fragrant, good cut flowers. And I think, Milton, you're having the same luck that I am with the pentas. And I wonder if most gardeners are that same situation.
That'd be interesting to know if other people are having their pentas not only stay, but are yours blooming?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, mine are blooming too. They're trying to.
And then our begonias, if you've managed to have some whoppers and some regular begonias, they're doing strong. They love this kind of weather. So there's we are missing the primulas, but at least we have the pentas and our begonias from the summer shade plants that are still producing some blooms that look good and are good nectar flowers. The begonias aren't the best nectar flowers, but the pentas are sure good. And alyssum is a winter annual for the sun with fragrance.
Is that them on the second
table? Yeah, it's on the side.
Here?
So predominantly we have white, but there's also a purple one up there. And they've developed some ones that could go longer into the warmer seasons. But it's what is really well known as a plant that is very sweet aroma and provides nectar early on in the spring. Just like the blue curl we've been talking about
Okay.
and the porterweed. That's a good one for early spring insects.
Oh, good. For the alyssum?
Would be the alyssum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Do I listen? Yes.
We've had the dianthus is one that's kind of filling a gap too for a nectar plant out there. The butterflies like that. Now, I haven't seen any more hummingbirds for the last week. I don't know if
Is that normal? Doesn't sound like it from your voice.
well, in past years, quite often in San Antonio, we've been blessed with having rufous hummingbirds stay the winter. They're kind of unpredictable, and generally it'll be a single bird, but I haven't seen any rufous this year, and I don't know if any other gardeners have. But there was another black chin that moved through last week. That was kind of good to see at least one. But if anybody else out there, a gardener that's got still has hummingbirds, migrating hummingbirds, because the firebush is still doing all right. Now fire spike needs to be protected. That's another one of those that needs to be protected from the cold. But and the firebush doesn't tolerate cold very well, but we generally don't put it inside. We let it get the cold to show up, and then the foliage turns to a red color, and very attractive as it declines for the winter.
All right, 210-308-8867. Give us a call and tell us what's going on. Do some reporting on your garden. Do some bragging if you like, too. 210-308-8867. More of Milberger's Gardening South Texas coming up live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery, 1604 and Boulevardy Road on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Marty is on the line at 210-308-8867. Marty's got a tomato report. What's going on, Marty?
How you guys doing?
Good. Long time no hear. Glad to hear you.
Long time no hear. Oh, first of all, I want to say welcome to Alex.
Yay, all right. You got to welcome, Alex. Marty says hey. Marty's a good guy. You'll like working with Marty.
and I'm going to miss you, Milton.
Yeah, I miss you too, Marty.
All right. But I know retirement's nice. Believe me, I can vouch for it.
Yeah, okay. I may be calling you. So, are you growing these tomatoes in your retirement?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You have more time
just in the garden.
There you go. I got a Ruby Crush report. My Ruby Crush was starting out a little slow, but it's coming around and looking good, blooming, and now bearing fruit as we speak. Yeah. The one that was a little bit in doubt although I had grown it before, was a Celebrity. And normally Celebrity, is very reliable. But it too was a little slow. I finally got the first 2 or 3 blooms on it. And it now, I think something's going to happen. But I think it was the combination of the weather and the way things were. But things are looking up.
That's good.
Yeah, so are you going to protect them tonight, or what are you going to do?
I'm protecting them tonight. What I want to do, I have a lemon that's in a pot, and I'm definitely going to probably cover it, and then put it in my storage unit, because I don't want to lose it. It's already, I grew it from seed. This March it'll be 6 years of age. It hasn't borne fruit yet, but it's about almost 7 foot tall. So I'm looking for bigger and better things, hopefully in the future.
Wow. Did it ever bloom? Did you have any blooms yet?
No blooms yet. But like I said, I grew it from seed. And I didn't think it was going to do that good, but I gave it a good fertilizer and copious amounts of Osmocote.
That's the secret.
Yeah, that's it. That really got it to the finish line.
That's when 6 years was when Steve Brown, wasn't it? 6 years that his started producing. Wasn't the Meyer lemon? It was an orange.
That's right. It took a while from seed too. Yeah.
This coming March, God willing, it'll be 6 years. So I'll have my fingers crossed.
Yeah. Usually we say 7 to 9.
Oh,
7 to 9.
So hopefully it'll be 6 years.
Yeah, that's like my 3-year pineapple.
I've waited this long. I can wait a little bit longer.
There you go.
I have a question. I'm gonna probably bring in my. I have a Esperanza in a pot, but I'm probably gonna bring it in. And I was wondering, I have 2 or 3 aloe veras in a pot. Should I bring them in? I know at least I'm going to cover them, but should I bring them in or cover them, or will the covering be good enough?
Well, what is it? The
aloe vera. Aloe vera.
Aloe vera, yes. Aloe vera. Well, I would say that there are lots of different aloe veras.
Right.
However, as a rule, aloe veras are frost sensitive. So yes, I would bring them in just in case.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. Yeah. And it's looking good. Hey, but I want to thank you guys for all you do. You're a real asset to us novice gardeners like Marty. And like I said, welcome to Alex, and good luck, Milton. And thank you guys. I love you.
You bet, Marty.
Take care. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, I'm in trouble. It's my wife. Hi, Laura. Hey, what's going on? Okay, don't tell them anything about my gardening habits.
What gardening?
Well, yeah, there you go. Thank you. What gardening habits?
Thanks, Marty.
Yeah, thank you, Marty.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Thank you. What y'all...
Happy retirement.
All right.
Thank you. She brought us a big cookie.
A big cookie with multicolored frostings are all the way around it. Happy retirement.
And I didn't do the lettering because, I can't. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Who did the lettering? Just H.E.?
You.
Yeah, okay. Your friend over Hal E. Banks?
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, thank you. Thank you, sweetie.
Hello.
Hi.
There's Alex, yeah.
Hi. Good to see you again.
Martin, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I say. Good to see you again.
And do you remember the cackling gnome? That was the cackling gnome.
Okay.
We don't know what was
going. I think he knows her somehow.
Yeah, we don't know what was happening to her house. Gnomes were just appearing. It was weird. She had
Don't freak me out.
Yeah, she had a gnome issue, but we tried to get her to call in and ask about it. But yeah, she wouldn't. You know, some people have squirrels, some people have, I don't know, rats. She had gnomes that were just showing up. Can you spray for gnomes?
I don't know. I haven't found a spray for coyotes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't have coyotes, do you?
Nope.
Okay, she does not have coyotes.
Would you like some?
No, thank you. If you collect gnome urine, can you use that as spray?
Have you ever tried to collect gnome urine?
Yeah, they're not cooperative, I don't think.
Really, no.
Very, very hard to. They run around. Hard to catch.
They're always working.
Yes, they are. They are always working.
Except when they're staring in my window.
Yes. Making sure you're okay. That's what they were doing.
Give me a heart attack.
Oh.
We didn't want to take over the show.
Well, thank you. Well, we'll share the cookies with everybody.
Over sugar each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, Laura, and Mimi, and Beth, and we'll see y'all later.
New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Happy Gnome Year. Okay. Yes. I don't know what happened. I don't know what she's talking about. She blames us for these gnomes that kept appearing in her yard. Oh, boy. Thank you. We can use this as a little baby greenhouse at the house. You want some?
Are we going to taste it?
Yeah. Here.
I was like,
I
don't cover them.
I can see the colorful frosting there.
How
What's
much
in
do you
between?
want? What's that?
Oh, I can see the colorful frosting. What's
Yeah.
in between there?
Chocolate chip.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
It's a big cookie, huh?
Yeah. It's a lot of years. It was like, an inch for every year. All right, I'm just going to slice it like a pizza, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Y'all talk while I slice.
No. We're not very fussy.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We just
Milton is making the first
are
cut.
drooling.
What? That's the cut you're going to make? No, that's going to be...
Okay. Okay. Y'all talk.
Yeah, that's right.
I want
it's hard to concentrate when there's food in there.
There you go, Calvin.
I want a cookie.
Slice for you.
Look at that.
No, I'll make it. I'll cut you a bigger slice.
Plate.
Give me a plate. I was just joking. Okay. I cut Calvin like a 1/4-inch slice.
Not even. No, that's an appropriate slice.
That's okay? All right.
Yes.
All right. Oh, I was going to tell you, too.
Yes, all over your nice shirt.
Here you go, Calvin.
Nice orange shirt.
Okay, good stuff. Okay.
So is it orange?
My shirt? It is orange.
Is it in honor of a football team that's going to lose to the maize and blue?
No.
I liked how she put it maize and blue on that.
Oh, yeah. Oh. All right. Here you go, Mark. Alex, can you have some? Sure. Okay. Here, I'll let you cut.
I was going to say, yes. We all have sugar and weight issues.
We're not good candidates for this.
No.
It was very nice.
Thank you. Somebody call in and save us from our debauchery here.
What's that?
It's a gardening show, not a health show.
That's right. It's a garden show, Alex says, not a health show. And then I was going to kind of brag about San Antonio weather a little bit. It is so much fun to walk down the street and crunch on all the leaves that are falling. Do you think we'll get some more leaves with the big wind?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet. What is that?
There,
it's not live oak.
There's a little wetness in the air, humidity. So I smelled a little bit of the leaf mold decaying that I would love so much back home, which you don't often get. You get, leaves all fall off and they go away and all that kind of stuff. But I could smell in the air a little bit of mold and leaf decomposing.
Yeah.
It was lovely.
And I don't know, it's one of the bigger oaks. What is the bigger leafed oaks?
Bur oak.
Oh, okay. Is that what we're seeing?
Mm-hmm.
And so I remembered y'all's advice, so I raked them all up, put them in a trash thing, and just threw them away.
That's not what we told you.
I know that's not what they told me. No, I put them in the compost pile. I raked them all up, and we're going to see what happens tonight with the other ones.
Now, with the oaks, sometimes you have to sweeten them a little bit.
Oh, okay.
You can put
nitrogen,
cedar elms in, or cedar elm leaves in, which are, quote, sweet. Or, yes, you have to put a little fertilizer in, a little bit of nitrogen. You can use inorganic or organic, doesn't really matter, just a little bit.
Ooh, napkins. That'll be good.
And if you cut them up,
yes,
prior to
that's actually
going into the compost pile, that's a lot better.
Well, my plan actually is to just mow them, to give them to the yard.
And you mow them one direction, and then you mow them the
other
that's
direction.
Right.
You did. You perpendicular, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. 210-308-8867. Let's talk to Bert on the line with a poinsettia report for us. Hey, Bert, what's going on?
Milton, what color is your parachute? That's what they used to call when we retired from the Army.
I know. I don't know. I'm looking for my parachute. Did you see it?
Well, I figured you better stick around with the plants and soil and stuff a little bit like that.
Okay.
Well, the poinsettia report was when I was a child. My pa, he had one that I was the only one that was allowed to tend it because he showed me once and it took to me. When I was, I was about 5 foot tall at the time in not elementary school, but I guess you'd call it junior high or middle school. We called it. So the poinsettia was in a sheltered spot. It was on the southwest side of the house, so it was protected from the north and northeast winds. But he showed me how to cut them for indoor decoration so you wouldn't kill the plant. And I didn't know the sap was medicinal at the time. It needed to be treated, but he'd tell me, take a candle out there with you when you cut the plant and you seal the cutting that you took so the sap wouldn't all run out. And then you also sealed where you cut it so that it would heal faster. But it was lasted. I tended it for about 15 years, and I guess it was about 10 foot tall. And son of a gun, I bet you it was close to 5-6 foot in diameter. So,
wow,
yeah, that's big.
Yeah, it like I said, it was well tended. You know, it was just a plant that I always loved. Excuse me. And like I said, the green and the red foliage, that was just that was a benefit.
So did you get that red foliage every year?
The point, yes, the flowering red was every year, all over the poinsettia.
No, that's quite an accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I just enjoyed it. I think I'm going to add one in remembrance of him when his birthday, his anniversary of his cumpleaños comes up in January, and just put one in the yard here.
That's a great idea.
You know, but Milton, I got something for you too. I remember last year around this time, I think you had a pet peeve about the people doing those terracotta heaters and stuff like that. And I think you said they're going to explode, and I looked into it, and you know, 500 years ago that they made something similar to a crock pot, but it was so sturdy, and I don't know if it was fired twice or what. It was called who was it? It was enough to hold coals, and that's how sturdy it was and fireproof it was. And they would take and fill it up with coals and put it inside a bigger treated pot. But the one they separated the bottom with sand, and so there wasn't no direct contact with both terracottas or crock pots. And the top one was covered, and they had fired them with holes in them strategically so that they would continue to smolder and provide heat. But they were thicker than the terracotta planters that we find today. It was as thick as a crock pot. That's what I found out. So I'm thinking, yeah, because they said, I was also looking at there's a Moroccan dish that I like. It's called tangine, and they cook those on open coals as well when they first started. But you have to go through a process. It's unglazed. You have to go through a little process of getting the air pockets out of them, because I think that's what you were kind of concerned about, that the air pockets would explode much like popcorn when they were subjected to high heat.
No, it sounds like much more thought than I put behind it. But
yeah, no,
we did that. So we had a little terracotta. What was it? It was like a crock pot, but it's another pot. Anyway, and we used that in the fireplace and stuff.
Well, tangine is famous in Moroccan.
Oh, okay.
I love it. So, cubed lamb with what was a kamut is a Northern African ancient grain, and spelt. So I'm all into ancient grains. I love them. And then Calvin, I got something for you talking about beet salad. And we get back to the onions scenario on that. I love pickled beet salad with white onions and a little vinegar with the old beet juice in it.
Yeah, I love that. In fact, when I went to the Luby's yesterday to get my usual vegetables, I asked for the beet salad. They did not have it.
What? Oh, Calvin.
Wow, I was heartbroken.
I bet you were.
Calvin, the next time if you go into any store, they got a little company, and it's a little small beets. It comes in a vacuum seal pack, and it's called Just Beets. And I think they're just cooked or just par-cooked, parboiled or something like that. But they're very great. You don't have to peel them and get your hands all red.
And some of them come in little capsules, so you don't even have to touch the beet.
No, Mark. Mark does not. Mark really hates beets.
Mark don't like beets. I know it's such an earthy taste. I love it.
It's a personal thing.
All right.
I know what the Just Beets are. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Bert. Thanks for the nice words.
Thank you, Bert.
All right. Bye now.
Bye-bye. All right,
Bye.
210-308-8867. We got to take a quick break and come back in a moment with more of Milberger's Gardening South Texas. 210-308-8867. More after this on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Milton Glueck, along with Dr. Calvin Finch, Mark Peterson, talking gardening with you here at Milberger's at 1604 on Boulevardy Road. And it's a kind of an overcast day, but the big weather news is coming this evening. I think the wind advisory warning starts at 6 or 4. I can't remember.
But they're not talking about much colder than 36, are they?
No, it's not the cold. The cold 36 is cold, but it's also the
36
the
below?
wind.
Did you say?
No, Calvin was trying to find out how cold it was going to get. So yeah, it's the wind. I mean, I guess I go look it up, but I've read possibly up to 40-mile-an-hour gusts. Is that what y'all have heard too?
That'll be tough on Snapdragons.
Oh, now the weather seems to be a little different here. Alex got a better weather forecast for us. The low today is 52. The high is 79. That doesn't seem... Oh, okay. It says it's 79 now. And then the low tomorrow is 44, according to this. So that's good.
Yeah.
Let's see what it says about the wind. But yeah.
And that'll be a little tough on tomatoes and peppers, too, if the wind is
yeah.
So
210-308-8867. The other thing is, okay, Christmas is over, so that Christmas tree is going to come down if it hasn't already. Oh, Al says it's 36 degrees on Tuesday night. Thank you, Al. But what are the wind gusts, Al? Give me some wind gusts tonight. When I take down that tree, I'm a gardener, and I like shopping here at Milberger's. I take all the ornaments and tinsel and wiring and electricity off of it. What can I do with it?
You can let us recycle it.
Yep, right here at Milberger's.
Yep.
And what do you get?
When you bring it in through the 16th of January, you receive a coupon good for 20% off.
Anything?
There are some exclusions.
Okay.
Turf grass is excluded, labor is excluded, delivery charges are excluded. But it's a really, really good coupon to use. So especially when things will be coming in January, and
is there a time limit on the coupon?
Yes, there is, Mark. Good question. All regularly priced merchandise purchased by February 28th. So you have until the end of February.
Yes, yesterday. So that's
okay.
Right.
So you knew the answer.
That's still generous. We.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the trees, including those red buds we talked about yesterday, will be here. We'll have scheduled 2 of our tomato classes. One here at Milberger's and one at the Education Resource Center over at Medical Center. So that'll be good. And I'll bet a lot of those gardeners that are going to bring their trees in also have gift certificates.
They might.
From Milberger's for Christmas presents.
So they can bring it in, save 20%, and then use the gift certificate. So they get lots of bang for their buck. Now, what if my neighbor just threw their tree, just threw it out on the sidewalk or the street?
You could bring it with. You could bring it with.
Yes, you can. Doesn't matter where you got it. If you got it here or not, you can still bring it in and still get that coupon. Good for the 20% discount. And it's fun to see them coming in. We'll be sitting up here on the porch, and they'll just come in and come in and come in and come in.
Well, and they make a big pile. The way if I remember, make a big pile of them. Then they rent one of those big grinders and grind them up, and then they make that pile of the ground material that is used through the year as a mulch and as to protect from the heat and all kind and the organic material. None of it's wasted. It's wonderful.
No, it's you were bragging on that yesterday, and that was good. It was, it's all, if you're green and you're into conservation, then and recycling, and this is a good thing.
And plus, you get a 20% discount for until the end of February.
So it literally pays to recycle that tree.
It does, and more than recycle it, and your neighbors, just the way Milton mentioned, if they haven't got a plan for theirs, go ahead and bring it with you.
Yeah, it's funny. We'll see people that are regulars for the show, and they'll say they went through the neighborhood and picked up the tree, and you can keep getting 20% gifts. You'll get one for each tree. So I'm pretty sure you can.
That's the way it was last year.
Yeah, that's the way I remember it too.
Yeah.
Let's see, 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867, the number to call. All right.
What kind of, if they got some of those New Year's decorations, I know they still have some
Christmas,
of those Christmas decorations left?
Mm-hmm.
On sale.
Yeah.
They are
Let me find
on sale.
Find the ad. I saw some in there for 75% off.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're awfully cute. And then the poinsettias are 50% off.
And we've got there's some books including...
Oh, yeah, you can get the books here. They're not on sale, but...
No, but if you've got... we had an article, it wasn't too long ago, about potential Christmas presents. And if somebody got a gift certificate and they want to get... who had my job at the Extension Service before I had it? Greg Grant.
Greg Grant's book. It's called Texas
Greg Grant's
Landscaping.
his great book is there.
Yeah, it's a fabulous book. It says on the cover, it says 48 different landscapes for you to choose from.
Yeah. The good thing about it, and you just have to actually see it to immediately appreciate this if you're not picking up on it. But yeah, you can, if you've got a situation where you've got a porch, and to the right of the porch is a shaded area because it's against the house or something. So yeah, all these little things are included in there so you can see what to plant in it and get some good ideas.
It can be overwhelming, especially if you buy a house and you want to. Gosh, I think I need a different landscaping situation, but I'm not a professional landscaper. But with Greg Grant's book, you can kind of divide the property into targeted correction areas, and Greg gives you all this information. And of course, Greg is a great horticulturist in terms of the plants and photos, and also has worked with a number of landscape architects and all, and so he makes great recommendations on solving the problems. And nobody is any better at taking care of plants than Greg Grant.
Oh gosh, yeah. No, he's super. We've had Greg on the show before a long time ago, and yeah, absolutely great. And so the book is too. I don't forget who wrote the book with him. We were
the name's on there, but
we
I'm
know
not
Greg.
familiar with him.
Okay.
It's Greg.
Just Greg.
It's just Greg.
All right.
Actually,
Calvin. Look at Calvin.
Do you have it there? No, I don't know if you have it. Oh, it's in the first part of the column.
I can look on Amazon.
That's first column.
Do you want to give credit where credit is due?
Towards the bottom.
And what's the name of the book again?
Texas Regional Landscapes. Yeah. By Greg Grant.
Okay. Oh, okay. My computer's wigging out. Okay. But anyway, 210-308-8867.
Yeah, if you know the answer, give us a call.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that would be good. You could help us out. 210-308-8867.
Hard to believe that I can't find the...
Texas Home Landscaping. Does that sound like the book? It looks like my copy. And that is by... Okay.
Greg Grant and who?
Okay, I'm looking. Y'all talk for a sec. Nobody likes dead air.
Does it start with an L? Photographic memory.
Where's his co-author here? Greg Grant, Roger Holmes.
Okay, I was close.
You were close.
L. Sort of.
There's a Holmes in it, yes.
A loam.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, But absolutely. So,
yeah, larger loam. Yeah.
Okay. So 210-308-8867.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's see what else.
That's the ticket.
Any other things with you mentioned, Calvin, that the year is almost over, which means a new year is about to begin with
and then,
a few minutes left. Any ideas on those?
Next week on the article,
yes.
we'll do a report on the gardening situation, the vegetable and the flower gardening. Of course, we'll also talk about the monarchs and the milkweed, the progress report there, and it won't be too long, and we'll have a complete article on all the classes that are scheduled, because the classes are scheduled not only for the rodeo tomatoes in February, but also for the monarch and milkweed classes in March here at Milberger's, then at the Education Resource Center, and then also in New Braunfels, Master Garden over there, and also our new allies in the Wilson County Master Gardeners down in Floresville. And we're currently working with the Bexar County Master Gardeners and the city of Chavano Park to do a work with them on with their grade school, their elementary school youth on the monarch and milkweed classes. That'll be pretty interesting.
Oh gosh, exciting. Yeah, I think you'll come back learning as much as they did.
Yeah.
You should take Lulu with you.
Yeah, I might need her. That and some aspirins or something.
I'm sure it'll be okay.
But we'll have good help from the Master Gardeners too. Ms. Young, who has been involved in the classes that we've had in past years, is a prominent, works closely with the mayor. And the mayor was
visited
referred
us
to
here
me
at
through Milton.
Yeah. Oh, no, I think, was it you or? I'm trying to remember. I want to give credit where credit is due. But yeah, did you refer the mayor to Calvin of Chavano Park? No? Maybe I did. Maybe they called and I. Yeah. That's right. They did. They did call. Okay. Yeah. He did call. So that'll be fun.
It may have been. I also confirmed it with a former council person.
Oh, okay.
Who also said to the mayor.
And we want to give Milberger's credit too, because they are providing Milberger's and the Dream Hill Estates Education Resource Center are providing the materials, the soils and the containers and the plant seeds and all the other materials that are the Osmocote that's necessary for.
Definitely get behind it.
Get those plants.
And that's, by the way, you can find this information at milbergernursery.com. We're going to wrap up for today, and I'm going to wrap up for a while. Alex will be taking over, so unless something happens, this will be my last show for a while, but I bet I'll be back, and I certainly want to thank all the listeners and for the nice words, but just it's always fun to be a part of it, and thanks to Calvin and Mark and everybody here at Milberger's.
I'm just kind of amazed. It's the first time I've heard anybody say something so much nice about
I know.
Milton.
So we'll see you again.